So everything else is wrong or doesn't exist because
Yeah.
I'm seeing it from this spot, from these two eyes all the time. I'm hearing it with these ears, right? But you might read like this happens in the fitness industry all the time, right? Like I'll say something to a client, they're like, "Oh, well, I heard this and I read this in a book," and I'm like, "Yeah, well,
Yeah.
this is why it was said," or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to them, until that point, it's the truth. This is what they read. It's the truth.
Yeah.
You know, if I might see a spaceship in the sky and be like, "Oh, there's a UFO." Meanwhile, you are the person, you know, at NASA and you're testing a new aircraft. It's not a spaceship.
Yeah.
To me, it's the dead truth. To you, it's the truth,
Yeah.
right?
And that's why I recently made a decision. I mean, like within the last couple of days, I'm going to create a completely different Instagram account.
Yeah.
And I want to get to the other side of Instagram and the algorithm.
What do you mean by that?
I want to know what the transgenders are saying. I want to know what the modern day feminists are saying. I want to know.
You won't do that. So you're just going to argue pro?
No, you have to watch their content, and it's going to start to feeding. Yeah, you're gonna act like you're pro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything else that you disagree with, I want to know their arguments. And I
That'd
already
be a really cool experience.
I already started like searching hashtags and looking at different stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, I saw one transgender talking about like how like there's just so much hate and that they get abused and like beat up in a way. Which I don't agree with. I don't agree with beating anybody up and physically hurting anybody.
I can imagine it does happen. People are upset.
Yeah.
I can imagine
which
that does happen.
Like guys like, and let me speak for myself. Like a guy like me, I may not agree with it, but I would never harm you in any way. Like I would never do that. No. Right. So right then that's like, it clicks in my head. Like, okay, like if they're experiencing this, no wonder maybe they're pushing so hard. Like if there's really people out there like physically hurting you, and like harming you and like causing destruction in your life, that's horrible. I would never want that. I would never want that. So already within like a few minutes of going just to the other side and seeing what the other side is saying, I'm like, oh well, I'm not seeing the whole picture. You know what I mean? You want to see the whole picture. So like,
you can only experience from your end.
So I really want to get to the other side of the algorithm and see what they're saying about people like us and how we think.
And
you know what I mean?
So in that same regard, like I think where most people are upset, and they're always exception, but most people are upset that we don't care what you want to do with your life. Just don't push your ideas on my kids, on me, or whatever. Live your life. Do whatever you want to.
Where I think a lot of people like you and I stand. And that's why I say there's always these people way over here, way over there,
right
in the middle.
Right.
You and I stand in that place. Like, do your thing. Just don't push it on us. But I think, and like going to the other side, I'm starting to see that there's these people.
There's
like,
the extremists.
There's the extremists. Like, no, like I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna really hurt you.
I've never doubted that.
Agree
I'm not oblivious to that.
Yeah.
I'm not oblivious to that. There are people that are just weird and violent.
Yeah. But
and just so extreme.
And
I'm not oblivious to that.
And again, we're in our circle. We're only seeing what we see.
Yeah.
So in my eyes, the majority of the people think like you and I. The majority of the people are like, do your thing. Just don't push it. That's the majority. Like, you know what I mean?
So do you think you're going to get to you think you're going to get to the other side and be like, oh, it's actually the other way around. Like majority of the people want to kill these people. Is that what you think?
Maybe that's what they're thinking. Yeah.
No, but is that what you think?
No. I'm thinking I might get to the other side.
Yeah.
And this is so wild because I'm picturing it in my head. Yeah. I'm thinking I might get to the other side, and they think
it's
the majority of the people want to hurt them and harm them. When I don't think it's the case. In my opinion, I don't think it's the case.
So the thing is,
my circles don't.
They probably do think that.
Yeah,
they probably do think
Which
that.
Sucks.
But then it's like, well, what's the fact though? What's the reality
fact?
And what's the fact? You know what I mean?
Could you ever measure that? I don't know.
But that's a That's the question. How would you measure that?
Do they even know there's people like you and I around, and my circles of people who are just like, say what we say? No, just do your thing, man. Just do your thing. We don't want to hurt you. We want you to live. Do your thing. I just don't believe in it because I have a certain belief. I have certain ideologies. Let me.
The crazy part is, like, I just don't
Be me.
see how they wouldn't be able to see that. That most people, it's not that we're anti. We're just not pro.
There's a lot we don't see, my friend.
Of course, that's why
algorithms,
I
bro.
have to, like, I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, man, maybe
algorithms,
like
bro.
I'm being hid from stuff that, like,
100%.
That
100.
is not,
You sent me a
not
video
there.
just the other day, and I was like, yeah, that showed up in my feed today too.
Yeah.
The algorithm, it knows, man. It
Yeah.
knows what to feed us. I want to get completely to the other side. I'm not talking dark web.
Yeah.
I'm talking same on Instagram.
So
but
you're gonna have the profile picture with the rainbow.
yeah. Maybe I should do that.
Some of your wife's
Because that'll probably
your
help.
wife's makeup.
That'll
and,
probably
like,
help the algorithm. You know what I
That's
mean?
gonna be wild. Bro.
Yeah, I
That's
want
gonna
to.
be
I
wild.
want to know what the parents are saying that think and promote it's okay to have the drag queen in the school. What are those parents saying? Because I don't know those parents.
Yeah.
Why do those parents think it's a good idea? So I want to see what they're saying. See what their content is. You know what I mean?
Have you not seen some of that though already?
Not too much of it. Not too much of it, to be honest with you.
Like, so one of the things I think, did I send you that one
I
where
see them like,
I think it was Target had like the shirts and one of them said like Satan loves pronouns. It was in Target.
I don't know. I didn't see it. Yeah.
What do you say to that? What are you going to tell me?
Yeah.
What are you going to tell me about that? That's going to make me be like, oh yeah, you know what? You're right. This is good.
That's why I
okay,
want. That's
now,
what I want. That's why I want to see it.
I
wanna hear the arguments.
This we didn't even have this to talk about, but I'm
Yeah.
going to say it to you,
Yeah.
and I know you're going to get extremely triggered about it
Oh,
because
man.
you're a little bit more.
I would get triggered.
Okay, and this is not coming from me, Joe.
I'll get
So
triggered.
like, we don't need to fight today. Okay, we don't need to
I
fight
would
today.
get triggered. Bro.
I have a friend
yeah.